Sometimes life brings you back to a place you were before just to remind you of how much you've grown. I had this experience in Paris recently. My daughter and I did a little European vacation. We were in London for a few days, in Paris for a few days. And during our time in Paris, of course, we went to the Eiffel Tower and we got a great selfie in front of the Eiffel Tower. And as I was looking at that picture, I was remembering that I had another selfie in front of the Eiffel Tower 20 years ago in 2004 when I was in Paris solo. And so I went and found that picture because I love that picture. I remember taking it with my Kodak camera. I was on a double decker bus and I turned around and held my camera out so that I could get a picture of me and the Eiffel Tower since I was traveling solo. And it's such a great pic. And as I look at that picture, of course, I remember all that was happening in my life at that time. I was transitioning out of a relationship. I was trying to figure out how am I going to be a single mom to Mason was a baby at the time. How am I going to do this on my own? What do I want in a relationship going forward? And you know what I was doing at that time? I was looking for answers to those questions in all of the wrong places. I was looking outside of myself. I was leveraging the advice and the expectations of others. I was looking to the world for guidance. And fast forward 20 years, when I look at the picture of Mason and me in front of the Eiffel Tower just a couple of weeks ago, I just happened to be once again transitioning out of a relationship, but I'm approaching the situation much more internally this time. I'm not looking to the world for answers. I'm trusting myself. I've been doing a lot of work in that regard over the last couple of years. And so this is time for me to go within, to get really quiet, to tune out the noise and listen to the still small voice within. Rob Liano says that self respect, self worth, and self love all start with self. Stop looking outside of yourself for value. I see growth in that for myself, and I'm so grateful for that. What a win that is. What maturity that is. So let this be a reminder to you today, leaders, that thing you're challenged with, stop Googling for answers. Be quiet for just a little bit and check in with your internal wisdom. What a great way to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.